Hey, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see how to create a fire simulation. So first we'll take a geometry node, go inside, and just we'll create any object to create the fire. So in this case, we'll take an sphere. And after that, we will take an pyro source. So select this and just connect to sphere. So enable this pyro source and just now here in this initialize, we need to select this source burn. So as we are creating the fire, just we need to select this. And the previous video, we have selected this source smoke in order to create this smoke here. So just we need to select this source burn. And now after selecting this burn here, we got these two attributes like burn and temperature. So next we need to take an volume rasterize attributes and select this. So in this node, we need to select these attributes. So we need to select this burn and also we need to select this temperature. So now in order to solve this, we need to take an pyro solver and connect to this. And now we need to enable this pyro solver and we got this fire. And also just we will enable this real time and we'll see how it will play. So we got this fire. And now if you select this pyro solver and if you go to this sourcing tab, and now here we don't need this density, just we need to uncheck this. So we have this temperature and this flame here. So next we need to go to this fields option and also we need to enable this emit from plane and also we can increase this emission scale here. So for example, let's say we'll put up to like 6 or something and now say we got actual flame color. So if you play this, so we got this flame and also it is emitting some sort of like smoke when we use this option. And if you want to increase the more density of this smoke here, just we can use this operation to add so that we will get some sort of smoke here. So just see now we got this smoke. And in case suppose if you want to increase more density of this smoke here, so in the pyro solver, we need to go to this look tab here. And also we need to increase this density scale. So here you can see the smoke has been checked. So now we need to increase the density scale so that we can able to see more smoke. So just let's say we'll put up to like, see, 5 or something. And see now we got more smoke and just we'll simulate again. So see, we got more smoke. And in case if you want to increase or decrease the lifespan of this flame, so if you select this pyro solver and if you go to this field, so if you come down here, you can see there is an option like flame, and here you can see there is an like lifespan. So in case suppose if I put it to 0.5 or something, and see now what the thing is the lifespan of this fire will be decreased. We'll get more smoke here. So see. So according to our requirement, we can increase and decrease the lifespan of this fire. And also here we can use this option like dissipation. So suppose see now we got this simulation like increases 0.5 or something. So see now the density has been decreased on the top of this smoke here. So overall what the thing is the dissipation will control the density of the smoke and also now here the flame will control the actual fire simulation. So let's say we will increase the lifespan of this fire here. So let's say we'll put up to like default like 2. And now we will see. So now we got this longer flame. And now the fire is going very straight. So what the thing is we want the randomness of this fire means like we need to add the turbulence. So in order to add the turbulence, we need to select this pyro solver. And here in this shape option, like we have these options like turbulence. So if you want to enable this, we need to enable this turbulence and also we can increase this. So let's say we'll put up to like 5. So before that, I will just go back to the first frame. And now just let's say we'll put it to 5. And we can increase this fill size. So let's say we will increase this fill size. And now we will see this. So see, we got the random flame simulation here. So now if you want to increase the density of this fire, we can select this pyro solver. We can go to this setup. And now we can decrease this value of this voxel size, let's say 0.05 or something. So now we got more density. So if you go back and now say we got this more density of this fire. And also we can copy this parameter so that whenever we make some changes, it will apply to these two attributes. So we can right click copy parameters and we can go to this volume rasterize. And now we can paste onto this. So like right click, paste relative reference. And also we'll go to this pyro source and also we'll paste onto this particle suppression. So right click, paste relative reference. So now we got this. Now we'll simulate this. So see, we got this more density of this fire. And now I want to change the background because if you want to see it proper simulation, how it is going to be seen. So we can go down here and see there is an option like eye option. So select this. And here we can go to this background and we can change this color scheme to dark so that we can able to see properly. And now we will see this. So we got this nice smoke and fire. And now if you want to change the color of this smoke here, so if you select this pyro solver and if you go to this look tab, and here you can see there is an option like smoke color. So we can change. So we can change up to like dark color. So this is fine. And also if you want to increase the intensity of the fire, you can see there is an option like intensity scale. So we can increase this intensity of the fire. So it depends on our situation and the environment where we are going to place this fire here. And now suppose if you want to adjust this transparency of this fire here. So if you select this pyro solver and if you come down, you can see there is an option like fire color ramp. So here what the thing is, now it is starting with the transparent. So we can reverse this. So in order to like increase the transparency. And also if you want to increase more transparency, we can use this ramp. We can adjust this. See, now we got this nice fire here with more transparency. So according to our requirement, we can increase and decrease this transparency. So now we will see, just we'll click on play. So we got this fire. And now we'll make some changes for this sphere. So we don't want this round kind of look. We need to make the random shape of this sphere. So if you go to the sphere now, we can like change it to polygon. So if I select this to polygon, so just I will enable this now. And also if you want to increase number of frequency, just we can use this option. So we can increase. And now if you want to create the random shape, we can add the mountain node. So mountain. So just we can select this. And also when you select this mountain node, and now if you want to make a random animation of this shape, we can go to this down and there is an option like animation, animate noise. So whenever we click on play, so it will make a random shape of this sphere here. And if you want to increase the noise value, so here we can have this option like amplitude. So just we can increase this. And now if you click on this play, so we got this random. And if you want to increase the frequency, we can go to the sphere and just we can increase this frequency. We'll get more random shape here. And in the pyro source, so just I will change the mode to surface scatter. Just enable this. Why this? Because now if you want to emit the fire from the surface of this object, so we need to select this option like surface scatter so that that entire fire will be emitted from the surface of this object here. Now we'll see the simulation here. So suppose if I select this pyro solver, so just we'll go to the first frame. And now we will see this. So we got this random flame here. So if you want to change the simulation type, suppose if you want to simulate using the GPU, so if you select this pyro solver and if you go to this setup, and here we can see there is an option like simulation type. So if you want to like simulate by using this graphic card, so we can use this minimal OpenGL. So select this now so that now we will get more acceleration in this simulation. So just if you select this and if you click on this play, now we got this more faster simulation. And now if you see here, the smoke is cutting off. We need to increase the bound size. So if you select this pyro solver and if you go to this bound option and here we can increase this bound size. And also just we'll copy this parameter and just we'll paste onto this center too. So right click, paste relative reference. And after this, just I will multiply with 0.5. So now exactly it will fit onto this ground here. And now we have increased the size of this bound. And now we will see this. So see, we got this nice fire. So now we'll decrease the bound size onto the X and Z. So let's say we put up to like 4x4. And also just I will put up to like 10.5 or something. 10.5. So we got this nice file here. So now what the thing is, now whenever we click on this play, so after some frames, the file is disappearing. So suppose if you want to make a continuation frame, or suppose if you want to increase the frame range. So if you select this pyro solver and if you go to this sourcing option, here there is an option like source limit source range. So now the flame is emitting from only like 1 to 12. So if you want to increase, let's say suppose if I put it to like 40, now the flame will be generated until the 40 frames. So if you click on this play, so now you can see the fire is generating until this 40 frames, and later it is going to be disappear. Now what the thing is, suppose if you want to create a continuous simulation, here you can see there is an option like cycle length. So at present it is 120. So what the thing is, after this 40 frames, again the fire will generate after 120 frames. Suppose if you want the continuation, so then we have to put the value to like 40, so that after 40 frames, again it will generate the fire here. So if you click on play, so see after 40 frames, still again it is going to continue the fire here. So now what the thing is, in case suppose if you want to change the source of this fire here, for example, now we are using this sphere and we got this shape here, and now what the thing is, randomly I want to change the source. That means like now we got this shape. So after a few frames, we want to create another source or something. So what we'll do is just we'll copy entire this node. So like paste here. And now what the thing is, we need to take a node called switch. So just I will select the switch here and I will connect in between. And also I will connect this to here. And what the thing is, in this source, I will change the shape of this sphere. So let's say, for example, I will change in this direction. And now here we got this source, and now here we got this sphere. So what the thing is, randomly I want to change the fire in between these two sources here. So if I select this switch now you see if I select this switch, and here we have an input like 0. 0 means nothing but it is showing this source here. And suppose if I put it to like 1, then now it is showing entire this simulation here. So we can switch between this 0 and 1. So we can give the simple expression so that randomly it will change this thing. So just we'll add a simple expression. So $F, which let's say we will put it to like less than 15 frames or something. And just now we'll select this. And now what the thing is, whenever the timeline is below 15 frames, then it will switch to this source one. And after reaching to the 16 frame, then it will switch back to this source here. So now you see, so 1 to 15, it will show this source. So this input here. And now after 15 frames, now it is showing this source here. So in this way, we can make an animation in between this source. So for example, if you select this solver, I will go to the first frame. And now if I enable this, so now if you click on this play, so starting as we have defined this like less than 15 frames. So now it will show this input under this 15 frames. And now after 15 frames, it will show this input here. So now when we click on this play, so see after 15 frames, it has been changed the source. Now again, after 15 frames, it is changing to this source here. So randomly every 15 frames, it is changing, it is going to change these inputs here. And if you want opposite, starting, if I want to show this input here, so in this expression, so if I select this and in this expression, we need to put it to like greater than. So now what the thing is, so first 50 frames, first 15 frames, it will show this input. And later after 15 frames, then it will show this input here. So now if I click on this play, see now, and now say it has been changed. So in this way, we can switch in between this two sources. And if you want to disable the looping, so if I select this Pyro solver and if you disable this option, now after like 40 frames, then it will stop looping. So if you click on play, and now see after 40 frames, the fire has been disappeared. And now we'll switch back to this option. So if I go to this setup, and here the simulation type, I will put it to like sparse, so default one. And also just I don't want to use this simulation like second source. So just I will disconnect this. So I will directly connect from here. And also if you want to disconnect, you can like disconnect this. And now we got this fire without any limitation. So if you select this and if you go to this sourcing, now here we can disable this limit source range. So continuously it will emit the fire here. Now let's say we'll disable this smoke too. So if I select this Pyro solver and if you go to the field and just I will disable this so that you will not get any smoke, just will get only the fire here. And also just we will decrease the intensity. So if you go to this look here, so we can like decrease this intensity. So just we'll put up to like 30 or something. Now it has been decreased. So if you want, you can decrease this more. Okay. And also just we'll use this transparency, just we will increase. So we want this less transparency. And also we'll decrease the lifespan of this fire. So we don't want this longer fire. So just say if we select this Pyro solver, if you go to this field and now if you select this lifespan, so just I will decrease up to like 1 or something. Okay, we got this nice fire simulation here. And see now, whenever we play this thing, so still the turbulence is not working. So if you go to this shape, so we have enabled this turbulence, but still it is not working. So even though if I put it to like 200 or something, still you can see there is no effect for this turbulence. So what the thing is, just we need to disable this option like use control field. So this has been used to create this smoke. So just we'll disable this. And now we will see. So we'll get the turbulence. Okay, we just will decrease this turbulence now. So like we can put up to like 6 or something. So now just we'll click on play. So we got this nice turbulence in the fire. And also we will increase the swirl size to 2. So now we will have this larger swirls. And now if you want to add more smoother to this fire, so if you select this Pyro solver and if you come down here, you can see there is an like viscosity. So just we can enable this. And now just we will increase up to 0.2 or something. So we'll get the smooth fire. So just if you click on this. So we got this smooth fire here. And if you zoom in, so we got this smooth fire. And still the intensity is more. So if you select this Pyro solver and if you go to this look, so just will decrease this intensity. Okay, now we got this more natural fire. So we can increase like source size. So if you go to the sphere, just we can put it to like 1 by 1 by 1 and just will click on play. So now we got this bigger fire. So now what the thing is, if you want to create the catch, then we can go to this Pyro solver and just we can go to this output and we can disable this color and velocity. And also we have to convert into VDP, use float, and also just we need to enable this fire density, flame density. So now we can able to catch this file. So now if you want to increase the resolution, then we can select this Pyro solver. And we can go to the setup and just we can put it to like 0.03 or something. So we can increase the resolution of this file. And also we can create the file catch now. So just we'll create the file catch and select this. And just we can enable this. And now you can select this output here. So suppose if you want to select the location, you can select this location where you want to save this. Just I'll create a new folder. file cache, and just we'll click on accept and click on accept here. And also here we can select the frame range here. So in case if you want to set it to like 100 frames or 150, you can type here. So for timing, let it be like 240. And now we can click on this save to disk here. So if you click on this, now it will start catching the file. So that's it for this tutorial. So in the next video, we will see how to add a sparks to this fire. So we'll continue this in the next video. So see you there.